largest contiguous land empire in history, spanning from Korea to Ukraine and from Siberia to southern China. A vast dominion forged in the heart of the open plains, where the echoes of galloping hooves thundered across the steppes. The nomadic beginnings, before the Mongol Empire took shape in the 12th century, the East Asian steppe was home to scattered groups of Mongol and Turkic pastoral nomads. These people herded sheep, cattle, yaks, and camels, living in portable felt tents known as yurts. Women played a vital role, managing migrations, trade, and much of the herding, while men specialized in mounted warfare. The steppe was a battlefield of endless tribal rivalries. Until one man changed everything. The rise of a warlord born into an aristocratic Mongol family. Temujin faced hardship at an early age when his father was poisoned by enemies. Cast into poverty, he learned the brutal ways of survival. Yet he was no ordinary warrior. Unlike other Khans, Temujin built his army based on loyalty and merit rather than noble birth. He strategically allied with powerful leaders and defeated his rivals. His greatest military innovation was breaking up tribal groups and reorganizing them into a unified army, preventing rebellion. By 1206, Temujin had done the impossible. He had united the Mongolian tribes under one banner and declared himself Chinggis Khan, the universal ruler. Conquest in the name of Tengri. The Mongols were shamanists, believing that spirits of nature and ancestors governed the world. Over them all ruled the sky god, Tengri. Chinggis Khan believed Tengri had destined him to conquer the world. Any opposition to the Mongols was defiance against divine will, and for that, the penalty was death. His forces swept through northern China and the eastern Islamic lands with ruthless efficiency. After Chinggis Khan's death in 1227, the mandate of conquest passed to his family, the Golden Lineage. The Mongol war machine crushed Central Asia, the Russian principalities, and even defeated 2 European armies in 1241. In the 1250s, Baghdad, the heart of the Islamic world, fell to Mongol forces. By 1279, southern China too had succumbed. Life under the Mongols. Despite their ferocity, Mongol rule was not solely about destruction. Once a region was conquered, the Mongols often allowed local rulers to manage internal affairs. They tolerated all religions as long as the leaders prayed for them. While they took artisans, scholars, and engineers as captives, they recognized their value and resettled them across the empire. The most prized commodity was gold brocade, a luxurious fabric woven with silk from China, gold from Tibet, and craftsmanship from Baghdad. The Mongols also prized gunpowder specialists from China, using their knowledge to fuel future conquests. Trade flourished under Mongol rule, especially along the Silk Road, which was secured by a network of relay stations and couriers. At sea, Mongol China's blue and white porcelain, crafted using Chinese pottery and Iranian blue dye, became highly sought after. The empire fractures, but power built on conquest is never eternal. The Mongols did not have a strict system of succession. Instead of automatically passing leadership to the eldest son, brothers, uncles, and cousins all vied for power. By the 1260s, a full-blown civil war fractured the once mighty empire into 4 separate realms. Kublai Khan's Yuan dynasty in China ushered in a golden age of science and culture. The Ilkhanate in Persia saw advancements in architecture and Persian miniature painting. The Chagatai Khanate in Central Asia produced leaders like Timur, whose descendants founded the Mongol Empire in India. The Golden Horde in Eastern Europe dominated for years, until a small trading post named Muscovy grew into a world power. Though the Mongol Empire was short-lived, its legacy of conquest, trade, and cultural exchange remains unmatched. It reshaped the medieval world, connecting distant civilizations under one banner of war, innovation, and ambition. Conclusion: the Mongol Empire was the largest contiguous land empire in history, forged by the legendary Chinggis Khan. From the windswept steppes of Mongolia to the great cities of China, Persia, and Europe, the Mongols changed the course of history. But how did a scattered group of nomads rise to global dominance? And why did their empire ultimately fracture? Join us as we dive deep into the epic story of the Mongol Empire, its rise, its conquest, and its enduring legacy. Witness how one man's ambition reshaped the medieval world forever. Subscribe to Kingdom Tales for more thrilling history and untold stories.